Hello, Compton Lit 4 students. It's Mr. Ryden, and I'm here giving you a basic setup of how you can record your monster presentation at home on your own if you want to turn it in that way so you don't have to present in front of the class, or if you are a full remote student, or if we end up going full remote, this is how you can kind of have a basic setup to present your thing. So notice I didn't put too much into my background here. I didn't want to wow you with my film skills. And just so you know, you can set it up very basic like this. What you're going to need is a screen in the background and then your visual aid. In my case, it's Chancellor Zombie Head. He's going to stand in here for my thing. If you have some kind of like model or something for your monster, or if you just have a poster, you could print out a little paper or something you find, anything that's a visual aid. If it's a mummy or something and you find you have a little sarcophagus, or you even have bandages out, like something like that, whatever you want for your visual aid. You've got it set up. I've got my screen set up. You could just have your Chromebook set up on a table next to you. It could even be closer up to if you want. This just worked out for the room setting I had, and I wanted to use my Chromebook with the software I have on it to record this. So I have my desktop on here. So you get this all set up, and then you have your visual aid. You have this. You've practiced your speech a few times, and I'm going to want it set up like if it's my Chromebook. I could just tap on the trackpad. I was trying to remember what it's called. And to advance to the next slide. But I'll even get my first slide ready. And yes, my slideshow is about Cthulhu, and my visual aid is a zombie, but that's okay, because this is just an example, right? And even though I couldn't see this too well on here, I can go along with your presentation because you're going to share it with me on Google Classroom, so that'll work just as well. So once I have all this set up and I know, I've got all my stuff going, I'm good to go. I know what my speech is and all that kind of stuff. I got my attention getter I'm going to start with. I can even have some note cards or whatever. Now, when you go along with your speech, you're going to want to follow all those guidelines and the kind of the personal part of the rubric that tell you how you're supposed to act during a speech. So good eye contact with the camera in this case, and standing up straight, and projecting my voice, and also using variations in my voice so that I don't sound like I'm just speaking in monotone, like a robot or something like that. I have it all set up. I'm ready to go, just like this. You could be recording using a phone. It's probably an easy way to be able to upload it to Google Classroom or to Schoology, because since I haven't made a determination which one you have to, it could be either one. And if somebody else could be holding your phone, or you could just set it up on top of some books or on a shelf or something where it gets this shot, and you're all set up. And so let's say I'm ready to go. And what you would do is you go and start recording, and you can come back here and don't feel like you got to attention getter and link and all that. Instead, think about it like you're going to come back here just like you would at the beginning of a speech in front of the class. And you can stand here, give yourself a second, set yourself up. It's rolling. I know it's rolling. Take a breath, and then start your presentation. I'm not going to go by the count time on your video. I'm going to time your actual speech in the video. So don't worry about starting and stopping it at a perfect time. So it would go a little bit like this. And I didn't think of an attention getter or anything for this, but I'm going to make one up as I go, which is what you should never do during a speech. So this is me pretending like I'm just starting recording. So recording, all right. Just getting ready. I've got my note card here, pretend. Imagine you're out to sea. A crack of thunder, a roar, and then towering above you is the most terrifying vision of a monster you've ever seen in your life. Hello, I'm Jeffrey Ryden, and today I'm going to talk to you about Cthulhu, the Great Old One. Cthulhu comes from, and then I go into the rest of my speech, and you know how it goes. And I just keep going through. I do a one take on it, do a couple tries. I don't care. Send me the good video that works. I won't know either way. Give yourself a few tries on it, and then get through it. Let's see. That is what I can think of. Take your time on your speech. Get ready for it. Like I said, take your time after you start your video. Just don't worry about the background and stuff too much. Just kind of get the speech done and sent in to me. Then you will submit this via Classroom or Schoology to the Monster Project. Yeah, that's all, I guess. Okay, well, you're welcome. Goodbye.